Published, 1649 Eastern Standard Time, 4 January 2018. Updated, 1656 Eastern Standard Time, 4 January 2018. Strikes of the thunderous quality seen at Wembley on Thursday night are rare and in-game lacking little other magic. They stood out like a sore thumb. Pedro Obiang and then Son Heung-Min scored goals from a combined 60 yards that in the reality earned little more than a point, but in the minds of those who saw them have far greater significance. West Ham looked to be heading for a famous win as Obiang silenced the home fans with his bolt from the blue, only for Son to hit back, ensure Spurs were not the victim of a hit from distance and run. More to follow. Son Heung-Min scored a brilliant equaliser to ensure that Tottenham left with a point from the derby clash at Wembley. The Korean strike came as Tottenham looked to be losing their way and West Ham were en route to a shock victory. Pedro Obiang celebrates scoring the goal to make it 1-0 to West Ham as they stunned rivals Tottenham at Wembley. Spurs stars Harry Kane and Dele Alli looked dejected on a night they were largely frustrated by their London rivals. Star striker Harry Kane hooks the ball goalwards in the early stages of the London derby contest at Wembley. Irons keeper Adrian gets his bearings a little wrong under pressure as he grabs Shaiko Ukuyate's head instead of the ball. The top tier of Wembley was looking rather bare as the away fans were consigned a comparatively meagre allocation. Tottenham star Dele Alli goes to ground after pressure from Arthur Masuaku as the pressure from the hosts mounted. Christian Eriksen was called upon to be the creative fulcrum for Tottenham. Here he tries to cross past Manuel Lanzini. Kane attempts to hook a shot goal as Spurs find the path to an opener, a treacherous one in the first half at Wembley. West Ham manager David Moyes and assistant Stuart Pearce discussed tactics in the dugout as their side frustrates Spurs. Spurs would often find themselves crowded out by West Ham's deep back line. Here Eriksen struggles to get a shot off. Son Heung-Min was in elusive form on the Tottenham left but found himself up against a wily customer in Pablo Zabaleta. There were near misses for Spurs in the first half but they could not find a breakthrough. Here the ball just escapes Kane right at the end of the first half. Adrian was forced into some serious action as he tipped Eriksen's shot over the crossbar. Tottenham were working hard to stretch the game but struggling to break their opponents down. Here Ali chases a loose ball. Javier Hernandez was furrowing a lone brow in attack for West Ham. The Mexican striker mostly fed off scraps. Kane was reduced to firing hopeful efforts from long range. This shot in the second half sailed over the crossbar. The Irons were throwing themselves at everything in order to keep Tottenham out. Here Son sees a goal-bound effort blocked. Ali gets in a header ATN goal as Tottenham continue to knock on the door. The effort would go wide as the Iron held firm. Obiang stunned Tottenham with fabulous strike from all of 30 yards that beat Hugo Lloris and silenced Wembley. Adrian, who had been by far the busier of the two keepers, pumps his fists after seeing his teammate fire. The Irons ahead. Son hit back for Spurs in the 84th minute to set up a frenetic finale as West Ham ultimately held firm to secure a draw.